do something, Doctor.
I can't. If the transformation has started, then there's nothing I can do.
The Doctor and Elan look on in horror. Aaron begins to change. He no longer looks like a sweet boy lost in time, but becomes a golden figure wrapped in robes of gold. The rigid figure of gold begins to rise where Aaron had been. The figure isn't bending at all. When it comes to rest in a standing position, its arms outstretched, the Fendaline core opens its eyes.
The Doctor jumps into action. He quickly fires the weapon at the figure that once was Aaron. Pointing his sonic screwdriver at the main light source in the room, the lights go out, and the last thing they see is the Fendhal core doubled over in pain. The Doctor grabs Elan and begins running. They make their way back through the building, and when in the lobby, Elan jerks her arm away from the Doctor.
You shot Aaron.
That thing is not Aaron.
But Aaron must be in there somewhere, and you shot him.
Look, we don't have time for this. We have to get back to the TARDIS.
We can't just leave Aaron.
The sooner you get it through that thick skull of yours that Aaron is no longer alive, the better.
I just can't believe that.
And if it makes you feel any better, you can't kill the Fendhal core with a laser gun, and especially not this one. All I did was give us a few seconds to get away. We have to go, now.
As the Doctor and Elan exit the bank, they begin making their way back towards the TARDIS, zigzagging through the streets of Jandar. They encounter several Fendaline, which try to cut them off, but the Doctor and Elan manage to get past them. However, down one side street, the path is blocked. The Doctor, thinking quickly, uses his sonic screwdriver to open a door to a building and head inside. Once inside, the Doctor and Elan move to block the door with furniture.
That won't hold them long, come on.
The Doctor realizes that they are in what used to be a restaurant and begins going through cabinets.
What are we looking for?
Salt, it is the one thing that can stop the Fendaline. Oh, where are you? Ah, found it.
The Doctor goes to the front door and puts down a row of salt by the door and the window ledges.
That's told him off long enough for me to think.
But Doctor, you said that you couldn't do anything.
No, I said that I couldn't do anything to save Aaron, and that was the truth. I'm talking about something much bigger.
Okay, I'm totally confused.
I can't let the Fendhal off this planet. It will consume every living thing until there are no more living things. I should have realised as soon as we landed. No vegetation, no animals, and only the shell of Jondarans. They were just waiting on a core.
Are you talking about destroying this planet?
No, not even that would destroy the Fendhal. I'm going to have to lock this planet away where it can't be found. I have to imprison the Fendhal, like the Time Lords did on Planet 5.
And just how do you plan to do that?
Honestly, I have no idea.
As soon as those words left the Doctor's mouth, the doors begin to shake. The disgusting Fendaline try to break down the doors. The Doctor and Elan run to the doors to use their bodies to hold them closed.
Oh no, Doctor, they're pushing through.
Can you reach the salt?
Elan tries her best and barely manages to grab the container. She passes it quickly to the Doctor. The Doctor stretches to the point where the door has started to give and throws salt through the crack. Slowly the Fendaline move away from the door and the pressure relaxes from the other side.
Doctor, what did you just say?
Can you reach the salt? Which you did, thank you.
No. Before that, you said they were waiting on a core.
Yeah?
Well, how did they know we'd be coming? Are they going to sit around and wait on any old person who just happened to stop by the planet?
That's brilliant. How did you get so smart?
It must be the company I keep.
Of course, that must be it.
The moment of levity shared by the Doctor and Elan quickly end as the Fendaline begin breaking through the doors.
Run, out the back.
The Doctor and Elan run through the back of the restaurant, knocking over trays and racks as they go. However, nothing seems to be holding back the Fendaline. Finally, they reach the back door. With a flick of his sonic screwdriver, the back door swings open, and the Doctor and Elan run out.
You go left, I'll go right. We'll meet back at the TARDIS. Go! Run!
The pair split up. The Doctor runs through several of the buildings, zigzagging back and forth. However, Elan is not so lucky. She crouches behind a trash bin, and she begins to see a vision. It is Aaron, as the Fendhal core, the burning skull, and the pentagram.
Come to me, Elan. You cannot resist the Fendhal. I couldn't resist.
Elan's eyes gloss over, and she stands. It is obvious that Elan is in a trance. She stands up from her hiding place and walks towards the bank. Meanwhile, the Doctor makes his way back to the TARDIS and closes the door.
Force field at full strength. As of this moment, only Elan can get through those doors.
The communication circuits of the TARDIS begin to crackle with sound. A voice that is similar to Aaron's, but somehow changed, comes from the console, but fills up the entire room.
You cannot hide in a little box, Time Lord.
Oh, I think I can.
I have the might of all the Jandar scientists.
Impossible. The Fendhal don't have that kind of power.
Can you be so sure?
Aaron, listen. It is me, the Doctor. I know there's part of you that cares about us. I know that somewhere deep inside you, you want to help us defeat the Fendhal.
Aaron is too weak. I cannot. He cannot resist. You will come back to my lair. You will return to the place of my arising.
And why on Jandar would I do that?
Before the Doctor's eyes, he sees the burning, glowing skull. It fades until he can see Elan, kneeling at the feet of a golden figure that is unmistakably Aaron. The figure is surrounded by Fendahl.
Elan, what have you done to her?
Nothing. Yet. You will return for your companion. Surrender yourself, Doctor. Let me absorb your life force.
Know this, I am coming, but when I do, not only am I going to save Elan, but I will destroy the Fendhal forever.
I will be waiting. But hurry, Elan's life force is strong, but not inexhaustible.
The Doctor runs out of the console room into the bowels of the TARDIS and quickly returns.
This is the only way.
The Doctor goes over to one of the side panels in the console room. The Doctor begins talking to his TARDIS.
You do know this is the only way, don't you? I hope you understand this is not personal. It is something that you have to do. That I have to do. I know, but honestly, I am out of ideas and I have to get Elan. I promised her I'd save her and I don't intend to let her down. Well, of course I know it's dangerous. That's why I'm depending on you. You've been a faithful friend, but now it's not the time to be sentimental.
The Doctor flips a switch, and the screen on the panel begins a countdown.
Okay, that's it. Take care of yourself, old girl.
The Doctor carefully opens the TARDIS door. There is a group of Fendahal waiting.
Ah, I assume you are here to escort me. How generous of you.
The Fendahal turn towards the city and begin slithering toward the bank. It is clear they intend for the Doctor to follow them. The Doctor walks in between the two Fendahal, one on each side. The Doctor begins a conversation with the Fendahal, going from one to the other.
Have you ever been to the mines on Toxia? Beautiful planet. Makes the beaches on Jandar look like a wasteland. The skies are actually pink. Can you believe? Pink skies. Just beautiful. But you know what they are really known for? Mining. Nearly the entire crust is tunnels, crisscrossing the planet. Reminds me of a Swiss cheese. Do you have Swiss cheese on Jandar? Not that you would know, would you? Where would you put it even if you could eat it, right? Anyway, one of the main exports from Toxia is Jatheric. Do you know what the other is? No. Salt.
The Doctor reaches in his pocket, and as he shouts the word salt, he throws a handful of the pink, toxic salt all over the Fendahal, who immediately begin to collapse and erupt with green slime. The Doctor takes off towards the bank. While at the bank, the golden Fendhal core is motionless above the pentagram on the floor. Elan is still in her trance-like state at the base of the pentagram. Maladin and Nedri are standing to the side.
Are you sure he will come?
No, he will not come, because he is already here.
Shall we have the Fendahal attack?
No! He has already killed too many of them. There must be 12.
Does that mean you have converted more of our people?
Yes.
My wife?
Yes.
No. I thought you said my family would be safe if we helped you. You promised me.
The Doctor is to blame, not me!
That is a lie.
The Doctor appears on the very same balcony he appeared on earlier when he saw Aaron converted to the Fendhal core. He's holding a simple slingshot filled with the same poisonous maliotoxicant salt aimed directly at Aaron.
I don't want to hurt you, Aaron, but I'm taking Elan and we are leaving.
You think you can kill the Fendhal core with salt? You are more stupid than Aaron believes.
Either way, I'm taking Elan now. Hey, wait, Aaron thinks I'm stupid.
The doctor doesn't notice, but Nandra has made his way quietly to the balcony and comes up behind the doctor and shoots him with the Jandaran weapon. The doctor falls to the ground. When the doctor awakens, he is tied up in the center of the pentagram next to Elan.
This is definitely not how I intended this to go.
Doctor, what is going on? How'd I get here? I can't move.
One of the many tricks of the Fendhal.
Well, thanks for explaining that to me, but how are we going to get out of here?
I don't know that we can.
Escape is quite impossible, Doctor. But they do want to thank you.
Thank me? Really? Well, you're welcome. What are you thanking me for?
You brought the secret of the time modes to us.
The Fendhal core closes his eyes, and the doctor screams in pain.
As I drain your life source, I learn more and more about you and time modes. How they have destroyed the Fendhal. How you have destroyed the Fendhal.
Oh, the Fendhal I met were nothing like you. For one, she didn't talk nearly as much as you.
Only a fully-formed Fendhal core has voice.
So yes, you are angry at the Time Lords and angry at me. Well, the Time Lords are all gone now.
I could care less about the Time Lords, but you have brought something more valuable.
And what would that be?
Your TARDIS. The Fendhal will feed on every world in every time zone. The Fendhal will consume.
My TARDIS? You will never have access to it. I won't allow it.
And how do you propose to stop us?
Yeah, how are you going to stop him?
Look, whose side are you on here?
Sorry.
Do you not see the illogic of what they are proposing? If you destroy everything, what will you eat then? Once there is no life in all creation in all time, what will the Fendhal consume? Nothing. You'll die as well and leaving behind a universe of nothing.
The Fendhal must consume, just as we have consumed this world, just as we will consume all of life force on this planet.
All of us, even your loyal followers.
The Fendhal do not need followers.
Maladin is starting to see the error of his ways. He looks at the doctor and Elan for the first time as people. He looks at the salt bag that Nedre took from the doctor, and then up at the Fendhal core. As the Fendhal core again pulls life energy out of the doctor, he again screams in pain.
Ah! You know there is no way I will let you use my TARDIS. No matter what you do to me, you will never get access to the TARDIS.
Once we drain your life force and knowledge, your cooperation will not be required.
No, you don't understand. Ah! By the time you're finished with me, the TARDIS will be long gone and you will be trapped here forever.
What do you do?
I programmed the TARDIS with all the information needed. Go ahead, scan my brain if you want to. In less than 3 minutes, the TARDIS will dematerialize, and as it does, it will lock the planet in perpetual nothingness. You and your entire little band of slugs will be time-locked on this planet and no one will even know you ever existed. And don't even think about astral projection. I've also programmed the TARDIS to interrupt any transmission to or from this planet on any wavelength. So by all means, drain away. Take everything you can, because once we're gone, you're dead.
For the first time, the Fendhal core looks worried and weakened. The doctor screams again as Aaron tries to verify everything the doctor said.
This can't be! I need more Fendhal!
No, you can't have any more Jandarans.
Maladin grabs the salt and throws it onto Aaron, who immediately falls to the ground. And all of the Fendaline go dormant. Maladin goes over and unties the doctor, who also unties Elan. Elan immediately rushes over to Aaron.
Elan, no!
Elan carefully picks up Aaron's head and cradles it in her lap.
Aaron, can you hear me?
Elan!
No, Doctor, this is our friend, Aaron. I think he's dying.
The Fendhal don't die, Elan. We have to go. Maladin, you can come with us too.
No, Doctor. This is my fault. I intend to finish it. I'm going to destroy this creature.
Are you even listening to me? It can't be killed. I wasn't lying. This planet will cease to exist in about a minute and a half. We need to go.
The doctor, looking into Elan's face, realizes his pleas are in vain. The doctor goes to kneel beside Aaron to scan him with a sonic screwdriver. Elan is quietly crying.
Fendhal is still within him, Elan, and it is getting stronger again. We have to leave now.
We can't just leave him here.
Come on.
I told you, Doctor. I'm not going to go. Jandar is my home. If I'm going to die, I want to die here.
Elan, we have to go.
The doctor takes Elan by the shoulders and leads her towards the door.
Doctor, I just want to tell you that I'm sorry. And there's something you need to know. None of this was an accident. It was all planned. Planned years ago. The Fendahl knew you'd come here.
By whom? Tell me.
It was...
Maladin begins to contort with pain. It is clear the Fendahl is starting to return. Maladin is converted into a Fendaline before their very eyes. Aaron begins to rise stiffly from the floor again.
Don't look at his eyes.
The Fendhal will never die, Doctor. We will return no matter the actions you take today.
When that day comes, I'll still be here ready to stop you.
The Doctor and Elan run as quickly as they can back to the TARDIS. When they arrive, the lamp on the top of the TARDIS is glowing very brightly, and the Doctor knows this means the time distortion is starting. The Doctor and Elan run straight into the TARDIS as the TARDIS dematerializes. As it does, everything on Jandar goes white. Elan is sitting on a park bench, overlooking an ocean. This time, it's not a green ocean, but a blue ocean, with a white sandy beach. She's been crying. The Doctor comes up behind her. The TARDIS can be seen in the background.
Are you alright?
I guess so. It's just so sad. My parents, all of those people on Jandar, Aaron, even the Fendhal, gone.
That's what the Fendhal does. It destroys. They make others destroy. I don't feel like anyone won this battle today.
Does it ever get easier?
No, never. But we move on. There are always people who need help.
And that is what you do, huh? Just like you helped me escape assassination on my home planet.
Well, I do what I can.
And that is why you are the Doctor. Doctors help people.
The pair shares a quick laugh before becoming somber again.
What do you make of what Maladin said? About this entire thing being a trap? That they knew you'd be coming?
Yes, that has me concerned. But I'm not going to stop travelling just because of that. The best way to follow their plans is to be completely unpredictable.
Well, I think you are the most unpredictable person I know.
Thank you for the compliment. Come on, let's get out of here. We've got somewhere completely random to be.
Time travel is complex, much more complex than you can imagine.
I am from your future. A future that I cannot let happen.
I'm a Time Lord and there are things that even I can't do. Certain moments, certain events are fixed points in time that if anyone or anything messes about with them, reality itself would fall apart.
Don't you think it was odd that exactly what he needed to escape was right there waiting for him?
The most important thing is that we cannot allow Menkan to change his personal timeline.
The entire point of this has been to change history. This time, I intend to be the last man standing. I am going to kill every man, woman, and child on this planet.
Trust you? Sometimes I don't even think I know you.
Silly little insignificant man.